FC Barcelona's dream of returning to a revamped Camp Nou has hit a major roadblock. The stadium's renovation is now marred by significant delays. Fans who are eager to experience the new state-of-the-art facilities are now left wondering if they'll ever see their team play at the new stadium this season. But what's behind these setbacks, and how will they impact the team's future? Let's talk about those delays and explore what this means for FC Barcelona's journey forward. Camp Nou's futuristic roof was pitched as an engineering marvel, a £1.5 billion crown jewel that would redefine modern stadiums. But the harsh reality? The 1,400 tons of cables needed to hold it up won't even begin installation until June 2025, and even that timeline is optimistic. Why? The third-tier foundations, a critical prerequisite for the roof, are still incomplete. The roof isn't just about aesthetics, it's the backbone of Camp Nou's sustainability promises. Solar panels, energy-efficient lighting, and rainwater harvesting systems, all on hold. Without the roof, the stadium's eco-friendly features are just empty promises. This delay isn't just a logistical headache, it's a PR disaster. Fans were sold a vision of a cutting-edge, sustainable stadium. Instead, they're getting a half-finished shell. And here's the kicker: even if the roof installation starts on time, it won't be fully operational until summer 2026. By then, Barcelona's presidential elections will have come and gone, leaving fans to wonder if this project will ever live up to its hype. Sources indicate that the big lift cabling system designed to support the roof presents significant technical challenges. The cables alone weigh as much as 200 elephants, and the installation process requires precision that's proving harder to achieve than anyone anticipated. The roof's delay isn't just about construction, it's about money. Barcelona sold 500 VIP seats for €100 million up front, anticipating the roof's completion. Now, those VIPs are left wondering about the timeline for the promised solar-powered skyline. But the roof isn't the only problem. Even if they finish it, the stadium's partial reopening in May is raising more questions than answers. Barcelona's May 25, 2025 reopening for El Clásico is being billed as a triumphant return to Camp Nou. But behind the glossy press releases lies a stark reality. The stadium will only be 60% operational. Only the lower tiers will open, accommodating around 60,000 fans, while the VIP zones, lateral stands, and critical amenities remain under construction. To meet this deadline, the club secured 24/7 construction permits, with workers laboring around the clock. While the club aims to present a positive image, some observers have noted that key areas like VIP lounges and lateral stands remain incomplete. The hybrid pitch? Still dirt. The VIP lounges? Barely more than steel frames. And the safety certifications for the lateral stands? Still pending. This partial reopening feels less like a celebration and more like a desperate attempt to save face. Fans were promised a £1.5 billion transformation, a state-of-the-art stadium with cutting-edge technology and world-class amenities. Instead, they're getting a stripped-down version that barely resembles the Camp Nou they know and love. The club's decision to rush the reopening is a gamble. While hosting El Clásico at Camp Nou is a symbolic win, it risks exposing the stadium's unfinished state to the world. Imagine the embarrassment if the pitch isn't ready, or if safety concerns force a last-minute venue change. The third-tier foundations, critical for the roof and upper stands, are still incomplete. Workers are racing against time. If the third tier isn't finished by May, the partial reopening could be delayed even further, leaving Barcelona scrambling to find yet another temporary venue. The temporary Estadio Olímpic has been a financial drain, with only 66% of season ticket holders attending matches. The club is desperate to return to Camp Nou, even if it's only partially operational, to boost revenue and appease frustrated fans. And if you think the partial reopening is bad, wait until you hear about the Champions League crisis brewing behind the scenes. Barcelona's Champions League dreams are facing an unexpected opponent: construction delays. UEFA rules mandate that all knockout stage matches must be played at a single venue. But with Camp Nou's reopening pushed to May and their temporary home, the Estadio Olímpic, double booked for concerts in April, the club is in a tight spot. Barcelona is exploring every possible solution. One option is to negotiate with UEFA for an alternate venue, but the logistics are a nightmare. Another is to pay millions to relocate matches, a costly move that would strain their finances. This isn't just about logistics, it's about competitive integrity. Losing home advantage in the knockout stages could be a death knell for Barcelona's campaign. The roar of Camp Nou's crowd, the familiarity of the pitch, the psychological edge, all of it could be gone. If Barcelona cannot secure a suitable venue that meets UEFA requirements, they could potentially face the possibility of forfeiting home games. Although the club is actively exploring alternative solutions, the temporary Estadio Olímpic has already been a financial headache, with low attendance and lost revenue. Relocating Champions League matches would only add to the strain, further highlighting the mismanagement of the renovation timeline. This crisis underscores the broader mismanagement of Camp Nou's renovation. Poor planning, technical delays, and a lack of contingency measures have left the club scrambling. While the focus is on the Champions League, the real issue is a project that's spiraling out of control. But the Champions League isn't the only thing at risk. The pitch itself is becoming a nightmare. The hybrid pitch at Camp Nou was meant to be a crowning achievement, a cutting-edge surface blending natural grass with synthetic fibers for unmatched durability. But as of March 2025, it's become a symbol of the renovation's struggles. Installation began in February, but workers quickly discovered a critical flaw. The soil underneath isn't draining properly. This isn't just a delay, it's a potential disaster. Poor drainage could lead to waterlogging, uneven surfaces, and even player injuries. Other stadiums have faced similar challenges with hybrid pitch installations, requiring significant time and resources to resolve. The pitch is more than just grass. It's a technical marvel. The hybrid system is designed to reduce water usage and maintenance costs, aligning with Camp Nou's sustainability goals. But with the installation behind schedule, those benefits are on hold. The pitch's drainage system was designed by the same team behind the Allianz Arena's turf, but Camp Nou's unique soil composition has thrown a wrench in the plans. Fixing it could cost millions and push the timeline back even further. The pitch debacle highlights the broader challenges of Camp Nou's renovation, ambition clashing with reality. While the club hopes to host El Clásico on May 25th, the unfinished pitch is a glaring reminder that Camp Nou's rebirth is far from complete. And while the pitch is a visible problem, the financial fallout behind the scenes is even more alarming. The Camp Nou renovation isn't just a construction project, it's a financial tightrope walk. With costs ballooning and revenue streams drying up, Barcelona is facing a crisis that could have long-term consequences for the club. The temporary Estadio Olímpic has been a financial black hole, with a reduced capacity of just 49,000 seats compared to Camp Nou's 99,000. The club is losing millions in ticket sales, merchandise, and match day revenue. Even worse, only 66% of season ticket holders are showing up, leaving the stands half empty and the coffers even emptier. To offset costs, Barcelona sold 500 VIP seats for €100 million up front, promising an unparalleled matchday experience. But with delays pushing the full reopening to 2026, those VIPs are left in limbo. The club risks not only losing their trust, but also facing legal challenges if the project falls further behind. FC Barcelona's management has chosen not to impose penalties on Limac Construction for delays in the Camp Nou renovation project, despite the original contract including significant fines for such delays. This decision has raised questions among fans and stakeholders about the accountability of the project's management. The financial strain isn't just about the renovation, it's about the club's ability to compete. With La Liga's strict financial fair play rules, Barcelona can't afford to miss revenue targets. Every delay pushes the club closer to a financial cliff. If the renovation isn't completed on time, it could trigger a domino effect, jeopardizing the club's long-term stability. So, what does all this mean for Barcelona and its fans? Let me know in the comments below. Camp Nou's renovation was meant to be a unifying project, a symbol of Barcelona's ambition and a beacon for the future. Instead, it's become a source of frustration, division, and uncertainty. The planned May 25th reopening for El Clásico is more than just a match. It's a statement, but with only the lower tiers operational and critical areas still under construction, it risks being a hollow victory. Fans will return to a stadium that's far from finished, a stark reminder of the delays and mismanagement that have plagued the project. Behind the cranes and blueprints, points are the fans, the lifeblood of the club. Many have already paid for VIP seats they may never use, while others are stuck watching their team play in a half-empty temporary stadium. The emotional toll of this drawn-out process can't be overstated. Camp Nou struggles are a microcosm of Barcelona's broader challenges. From financial mismanagement to on-field performance, the club is at a crossroads. The renovation was supposed to mark a new era, but instead, it's exposing deep-rooted issues that need to be addressed. The delays, financial strain, and fan frustration all point to one thing: Camp Nou's rebirth is far from complete. While the club aims for a June 2026 completion, the road ahead is fraught with challenges. For now, fans can only hope that the wait will be worth it. Drop a comment. Should Barca rush the reopening or delay until it's perfect? And don't forget to share this with a fan who's still clinging to their 2009 Camp Nou ticket stub.